What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back with another video on the channel, and today we had to go back to McDonald's. Normally I do not eat fast food more than a couple of times a week, but with the content, and if you're digging the content, please thumbs up, like, subscribe, let me know that you are digging it, because I am doing this for you guys. I would never ever do this, but McDonald's today dropped the brand new Chips Ahoy McFlurry. We have already done the spicy nuggets, but I'm gonna try them again because, well, I like nuggets, and they were there, so we were there. And I'm also going to show you a little bit of a menu hack. You've heard of it before, but we're going to do a little bit of tweaks to it. I used to do this on Instagram one time. I want to bring it to the tube for you guys. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Oh, I have to say this beforehand. They bucked me on the mighty sauce, the mighty hot sauce. I'm taking 50% of the blame. I take half the blame because I didn't check the bag. But I asked for two. I even bought the receipt as proof because people might not believe me. So I wanted to show you. Okay, you see that right where my finger is? It says 2 mighty hot sauces. They gave me buffalo. I've got buffalo. And I actually had my own, but I ate it in the Popeyes review yesterday, so I don't have any. So that's an L on my part. It is what it is. We move. But I wanted to use it for the content today. We don't have it. I would have put it with the nuggets. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. Now, we're going to do something a little bit different. Whatever. Here we go. If you have not heard of the Chips Ahoy McFlurry, it just dropped today. Today is September 16th. Sometimes I forget the dates. But it's got Chips Ahoy inside, and you can see there is a ton of caramel. I probably should have taken the spoon out, right? But we're just going to leave it in there. But you can see the shake is nice and thicky because I'm going to drop half the crumbs because I'm trying to be smart. The shake itself is thick, but there's Chips Ahoy crumbs in the top, which just half of them are now on my table. But there's your Chips Ahoy. There's your caramel. Nice McFlurry. You know what you got to do when you first get it. Look how thick that is, though. But what is there to not like about Chips Ahoy? Now, I ran into a little bit of technical difficulties. I pulled this from the drive-thru when I came home. So you can see there's a lot stuck to it, and I'm just going to go anyway. It is what it is. Let's get in here. Melted goodness. I like mine slightly melted as it is, so. It is what you expect. What the real kicker is all that caramel. Every person in the world that's had a McFlurry knows what goes on in a McFlurry. But the thing that really brings it together is you can see how thick that is. That looked terrible, didn't it? Wow. This thing is a mess. Partially because it's melted. Partially because I'm still disoriented. Because I don't have my spicy mighty wing sauce. Nah, don't do that yet. I was going to go to the next thing. My verdict is very simple when it comes to the Chips Ahoy McFlurry. It is very good. Nice, thick chunks of Chips Ahoy cookies, chocolate chip cookies. The caramel sauce is what brings it all together. There is a lot in there. It is very thick, and it is very sweet. And it is very addictive. I think you should just add caramel to everything they have in there. Look. You can see I'm eating the shake. It's thick. I can't put it down. We're going in for a home stretch here. Give me one more. One more. I never eat my desserts first because I feel like it ruins my appetite. But caramel, that's like Tootsie Roll thick. They still even make Tootsie Rolls? Yeah, but it's very good. Do I recommend it? Yes. What do you expect from it? Again, it's not anything reinventing the wheel. New stuff brings the hype. They definitely brought the hype with this because the McDonald's McFlurry, if you can get one that has the McFlurry thing actually working, everybody loves them. This isn't going to make you not like them. And I can't get the caramel out of my teeth, which for me is a good sign because it's thick caramel. It's not caramel sauce. It's more caramel than anything, especially once it starts to cool down. And the shake itself is very thick. Not blizzard thick, but it's thick enough. I'm not saying it. Yes, it's a good shake. Yes, I do recommend it. Yes, I'm going to eat this again probably the next time I go to McDonald's, which won't be for a while because they keep forgetting my sauces. Have you seen any of my other mukbangs I've done? I've said they forgot my sauces in about 9 out of the 10 that I've ordered, and it's not even a joke. At this time, I'm trying to keep it together just for y'all. It is what it is. Anyway, that's the McFlurry. I want to get to the rest of this. I want to hack a few things on the menu. I want to do some things that I've never done before. If you're coming from my Instagram, you might remember my old fast food McDonald's post. I used to do weird things with the menu all the time with the late night menu. And I want to bring some of them back. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make buffalo fries. I don't know why they're not on the menu. They have all the ingredients already. So here's what we got. My fillet of fish, which is under here, and we'll get to later, actually came in this. There is no fillet of fish thing anymore. I'm not sure why, or if they ran out. But it is what it is, because it actually came in use this time, because what we're going to do is we're going to take these fries, stay with me now, and drop the fries right in the container. Bang. First step, fries in the container. You with me? You're with me. Now we're going to take our buffalo sauce. You see where I'm going with this, don't you? Move this off to the side. Take our buffalo sauce. Drop that in there. Thicky me in here. Stay with me. I know you know where I'm going with this. I probably should have had some cheese, but I don't have any. And I wanted to go with things that came on the McDonald's menu. You could probably ask for a slice of cheese, but they're going to look at you like you're crazy, which is most of the people in mine do. Then we're going to take this. Step 3. We're going to have to gauge how this looks. If it's not buffalo-y, not buffalo-y enough. No, this is good. This is good. I don't want to overdo it. So now we've got. Nah, let's do a little more. I'm not talking about. We don't have step around here. I'm disoriented because my sauces were not there. Luckily, I always have things to wipe my hands. I hate being messy when I'm eating. But I'm going to take, what is flying off here now? That's a Chips Ahoy crumb. A little bit more. You can do this to your taste. Now, this would have been a lot better because the mighty hot sauce is a little bit thinner than the buffalo sauce. But we still move. Okay, let's try this again. Shake these bad boys up. Boom. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're looking for. See that? Buffalo. Got my ranch. You can use the ranch at McDonald's. I always keep ranch in my house. It's one of my favorite condiments, just like every YouTuber ever, which is completely true. And we're just going to drizzle the ranch all on here. And what we've got, should have bought a fork. It's a nice order of buffalo fries. What are we saying? Keep this here, and we're going to build some more because I'm not messing around today. Menu hack number 2. Now, you might not have this because it doesn't exist anymore, but I am fortunate enough to be one of the few card-carrying members of the Fat Man's Club, and what that means is I save sauces. When I say I save sauces, I save sauces. Rick and Morty, eat your heart out. We got Szechuan sauce in the building. They don't even have this anymore. It was limited time, but when they did, I grabbed a ton of them, so I got a decent amount, I'm not gonna lie. So I've got what the nuggets come in, which is the bag. And what we see here is our filet o fish, which is on the bottom. And we've got our chicken, which is on the top. So I'm going to do, let's see if I can get this, because my cheese is kind of melty, but it's okay. Oh no, we're good, we're Gucci. All right, we're Gucci. I want to use this bun. I don't like this bun. I want the sesame seed bun, because that is the flagship. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to take both of these. Okay, so we got our chicken, buttermilk crispy chicken. This is not a McChicken. And our filet of fish cube. I'm not going to do it on the burger because it'll be enough on here. In to our bag. McChicken. Bow. Okay? Szechuan sauce. If you got one of these, you're as crazy as I am. Szechuan sauce. Alright, let's see if I can not screw this up because I have butterfingers. Alright, so the Szechuan sauce goes in. There we go. Lots of Szechuan. Should I leave it like this? Nah, we don't do that. You know what? We're gonna leave it like that. Close your bag. I've seen people do this with Chick-fil-A, but I've never seen anybody do it with Don Dons, as I used to call it, McDonald's. Okay, so now, our Szechuan patty, number 1. Our Szechuan fish, number 2. And we're gonna top this off I got a container down there with a 1/4 pounder. A Szechuan land, sea, air burger. It's my first time having it with Szechuan. I haven't had Szechuan in a while, but it's going down. We're starting with the burger. Now check it. Never had a land, air, sea burger. Land, sea, air. People say it all 3 different ways. It is a fillet of fish. It is a McChicken. I use the buttermilk crispy because it's a lot more thick and a 1/4 pounder. I needed a meaty burger. Oh man. You can use any sauce on the menu. I originally tended to use it with the Mighty Hot, but we don't have any. So I said I'll break out something special for you guys. But it is good. It's also because I haven't had Szechuan sauce in a very long time. Oh man. Between the burger patty, the fillet of fish, and the chicken, I'm one of those people who loves mixing their food. Why this isn't on the menu, I don't know. Why Szechuan sauce isn't on all the time, I don't know. I used to love this sauce a lot. If you don't have access to it, I suggest you can do it with barbecue. You can do it with buffalo, Mighty Hot, any of them would still work. But that, it's a land, sea, air. Then you can move on to these buffalo fries. I had buffalo fries at a lot of different diners and restaurants, but I've only made them at home once. But if you're a fan of spicy, it's the next best thing you can get to a wing. IMO. Let's get a spicy nugget for you. A little bit of ranch, a little bit of ranch. I'm gonna tell you what, those are better than I remember the first time. This is why you gotta try things more than once. These were, that's the noise you need to hear. These have a little more spice to them than the first one. No lie here. I like those a lot. They're better with the Mighty Hot sauce still, but I'm getting a spicier kick. I'm glad I tried these again. I'm not as disappointed now than I was before. No lie. That's real. And by the way, for those asking, you can ask for a patty. They will give you a patty. You don't have to get all of the burgers and things. You can just get a patty. If you want a crispy chicken patty or whatever, they will give it to you. You can ask for an extra patty. I believe it costs like half the price of what the normal one is. But hacking McDonald's was one of my favorite pastimes when I was a man about town, you know, pre-2020, where we don't really go anywhere. But when I would go out, I'll be with my best friend, and we would have the live streams. I would go to McDonald's, and I would ask them for the weirdest stuff ever. So much to the point that the people that work in the 2 McDonald's in my area know exactly who I am. When I walk in, they just start laughing. Make friends at your fast food places. They should put some of this stuff on the menu. Seriously, look at it. Oh, let me get a Szechuan out here. They gotta bring that Szechuan sauce back. It looks like I ordered this from like a different place than McDonald's. Like, it doesn't look like McDonald's anymore, does it? I should have used a fork, but man, they should do like, because you know Wendy's does the different kind of fries, Baconator fries, the pub fries. McDonald's fries are an institution. I don't care what anybody says. I love McDonald's, and I love their fries. But it's always nice to have a little switch up. And with things like this, you can use the quarter pounder box if you want to. But what made McDonald's so fun for me is they're so mix and match with their menus. When you do this stuff, it's always better to do it with the dollar menu if you're bowling on a budget. I'm becoming like the show Super Size Me. There's something so satisfying about McDonald's nuggets and fries. And when you do this, make sure you use a sesame seed bun. Muy, muy importante. I never liked filet of fish as a kid. I hated fish in all forms. Not a fan. My dad used to always order filet of fish with that freaking tartar sauce. And if you don't know by now, if you're new here, I can't stand pickles. I can't do them. So, it was always out of the question for me. The funny part is, all it took was my mom telling, excuse me, sometimes I talk too much with my mouth full. I know, I'm sorry. Was my mom telling me, hey, you like fish sticks, right? Yeah. You realize that fish is the same, don't you? Wait, so it's like a fish stick sandwich? That's all it took. Next day I had fish sticks on bread. And the rest was history. Now, the filet of fish somehow has become one of my favorite things on the menu. I even did a fish sandwich review from, I believe, I did Wendy's fish sandwich. If any other place besides Long John Silver's, they don't have any around here. But are there any other places? Popeye's had the fish sandwich, they don't have it anymore. And the one by me never had it, I checked. If anybody knows of any other places that they're doing fish sandwiches, do me a favor, just kind of let your boy know, because I will definitely try them out. But I did the Wendy's. Wendy's was very, very good. Finger looking good. Wait, that's KFC. Whatever. I'll leave that in the description below, though. I love their fish sandwich. McDonald's to me is that classic, that square, and it's not. Wendy's had more of a, you'll see in the review. Apples to oranges in my opinion, but I do love them both. And I'm shocked at how much I like these spicy nuggets the second time around. So I gotta try, I always say, if you're a foodie, you've gotta try things twice. It just makes more sense, because sometimes you'll see something or you'll get a different batch. This is actually from a different McDonald's. Maybe I should have went to the first one so I didn't forget my sauce. Yes, I'm still a little butthurt about it. That Szechuan sauce in here. I still have more. I didn't even use this one. And I have a box. Don't ask me how I got it. But I've got a bunch. And the buffalo fries, what really could have set these off, because they're really good. Y'all didn't see that. Was cheese sauce. Would have just next level. I can hear my dog starting to bark in the other room. That's why I paused there. He doesn't like loud music and cars when they drive past. And I can hear it. He gets alarmed. You know, dogs are dogs. But, let me get some more of this too. McDonald's definitely was my OG fast food place though. Because of the toy. That's the reason. I never got Big Macs. Never. I never ordered anything other than nuggets from McDonald's, because I'm from an era where You couldn't ask for it not the way it came back then. Once Burger King came through with the have it your way, they were known for that. So I preferred Burger King if I wanted anything other than nuggets, because Burger King didn't have nuggets back then. They've all kind of melded into the fact that they're all serving very similar things. But in the 90s, childhood, again, I always go back to that. They never had nuggets. At McDonald's, you couldn't order a burger. They would literally tell you no. I mean, not every place. I'm sure other people might have gotten lucky. But I was at McDonald's in the hood. They weren't having it. They were just giving you the burger. And you were just eating it the way it came. And I remember distinctly wanting a cheeseburger, and I asked for no pickles and no onions. I'm here in the drive-thru lady, it was my mom, and she was like, "We don't do that. I only do that at Burger King." Exact reply. So I said, "Mom, I want to go to Burger King next time." But McDonald's was the joke, like, because back then they had like the cool toys, like the Jungle Book. I remember I had a Jungle Book, little Mowgli, and a Power Ranger. You know what I mean? So McDonald's was my first true fast food restaurant. Teenage years, let me go back. Late childhood years, so like from 8 to like 12, it was Taco Bell, because there's one down the street from where I grew up. We would go there, and they had a Batman and Robin sweepstakes. Remember how Taco Bell did what McDonald's does with the Monopoly? Well, Batman and Robin came out. Remember the really, really bad movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze? He's like, "You are cool as ice." It was terrible. Don't watch it if you did. I love George Clooney, but not as a Batman. And the bat suit had nipples. Don't get me started. I'm a nerd. But they had a same thing where you got pieces and you can get like, you know, free like cinnamon twists, or I think one time I won like a free like nachos Bel Grande and stuff like that. So we went there for a whole summer. So we ate a lot of Taco Bell. And then my late teen years, or should I say regular teenage years, spent a lot of time at Burger King, because that's where mom used to take me after practice. Always get a Whopper, no lettuce, tomato, pickle, or onion. Which is basically a cheeseburger with mayo and ketchup. But for me, it was a jump. Then it moved to KFC my last 2 years, because I had play practice after basketball practice. I was in Greece, if you're watching this far. I know, scary. And we used to get a 20-piece. They had wings, spicy barbecue wings back then. And it came in like the same chicken box that you would get like a meal in. And we get a 20-piece, me and my boy. You know, I tried to do everything, so I joined school play. I was in Greece, yes. I played the same character, John Travolta. That is a true fact. Danny Zuko, for those who know. So, we would run over there to KFC, get 20-piece, be eating on the stage, eating chicken during the middle of practice. People were singing songs, and I'm like, yeah, summer love, and we're eating wings. I swear, I had no chill. They also had these fake cigarettes, because, you know, in Greece they smoke in practice. And my, what do you call it, director? She was great. I love her till this day, but she gave me a hard time, and I was in a bad mood. So, we got in an argument because I kept smoking all the fake cigarettes. I was smoking them all day. Don't smoke, by the way. If you're a smoker, I'm not judging you, but if you're a person who don't smoke, just don't. If you smoke now, do what you gotta do. I can't tell you what to do, but I am not a smoker of either things that people talk about. I had to finish that. Left a little bit of the fries, but that was a very satisfying meal. I'm going to cry myself to sleep because I don't have Mighty Hot. No, it was very, very good. But we will be back. That's going to be the end of the video with more content. Tomorrow, I'm putting the apron back on. I got to start making my own food again. But when new stuff comes out, I said it before, I will be on top of that. This will be a channel for you to go to when new stuff comes out. Don't even ask me. I got you from now on. But anyway, it's your boy King Strats. It's been real. Hack the McDonald's menu. If you want more menu hacks, let me know, because I do this all over the place. It's just something that I did. I just kind of want to do it today for y'all. But let me know in the comments down below. I do listen to the comments. I've done a lot of things that people have asked already. So I'm here for you guys. It is what it is. No Mighty Hot Sauce. It's an L, but anyway, I love y'all. hand signs made it to YouTube.